first things first, I want to know, how'd you get the nickname McLovin?
Yeah, good friend of mine from Norway with an extremely strong accent always just called me McLovin, you know? I don't know, he just didn't call me McMorris or Mark ever, he always calls me McLovin. I think it's just kind of stuck. I don't necessarily endorse the nickname, but I don't fight it because that's when it gets too strong.
Second consecutive gold in the slopestyle. When you land your final trick, what's going through your head?
I really try and take pride in doing my stuff perfectly. You know, that's all I can ask for is do it the exact way I want. And when it does happen, it's definitely a good feeling.
Well, you mentioned the word perfectly, because then you find out that you have the best record in the history of the competition. When you see that score, what goes through your mind?
Joy, man. You're just so excited about, like, the judges felt the same way about your riding as you did, and I just knew I put it down the best I really could. And when you do see that you set a record or you did something for the first time, it's a good feeling, you know it sets you apart from the others.
Do you visualize your runs before they happen, even before competition?
I was planning that last run the whole time before I got there. When I got there, I switched it up and did the cab double underflip on the first jump, but I got to take a victory lap, so I had to do the run I had in mind, and to do that was like the icing on the cake. So
when people talk about the transformative people in extreme sports, they mention Tony Hawk and then Shaun White, now your name is being mentioned to carry the torch into the next generation. Is that added an undue pressure for you?
It does and it doesn't. I'm so honored to be considered like one of those guys, and I'm just glad that I can have such a good image, and I'm glad people are excited about what I'm doing in snowboarding. It drives me to strive harder, to keep progressing and keep learning and keep my name up there and keep succeeding in the ways I want to. And it honestly like motivates me to do better now that I know like people are really backing me and supporting what I do, and I just want to show them that I'm here to like make Canada proud and do my very best.
You grew up, hoping and dreaming to win an X Games medal. What would it be like to win an Olympic medal? Something that you could have never foreseen would definitely be a possibility.
Now that these goals of mine are coming true, like I won the X Games, I've won it twice, and now I'm just like, oh my God, I could do that at the Olympics on an even bigger stage. So that's my #1 goal for this next year, and the goals I've been setting are working, so I'm gonna go for gold in Sochi and hopefully get there and represent Canada the way I'd love to. And in general, over the last 5 years, skateboarding and snowboarding are just like booming right now. And I think to be a professional snowboarder and having kids look up to is like a dream come true. I just want to set good examples, and I want it to grow and grow and grow. And after this 2014 Olympics, when they see us all there, they're gonna be like, Mom, Dad, I want to snowboard, and I want these kids to see that like I've worked so hard to get to where I'm at, and that they can too. You just have to have the right motivation, and that's just my #1 goal.